Hey everyone. Today we're talking about your first 90 days and how this critical period as a product manager can set you up for success or failure if you go the wrong way. So we're going to cover this topic today. We're going to go deep into it, make you feel very comfortable about starting a new role or leveling up even in a current role with your first 90 days. And so I've learned through my experience in product management, there are definitely some things you want to do during this period, some critical things to get started, to really get integrated with the team, to help you ramp up very quickly. And then there's some things on the other side of it where if you do these things, they set a bad precedent for the future. They'll slow down your ability to develop with the team. They really cause you a lot of challenges, a lot of pain in the future. Those first 90 days are so critical. And this is really valuable for all product managers. You might think this is only valuable the first time you start a new role. Not true. While it is valuable for new product managers or product managers who are aspiring to become product managers, every time I change jobs or move to a new product role, you have to start again almost. You have to go through this new period of understanding, of learning, of building a team, of meeting the team that already exists, of understanding what works, what doesn't work. These things and more are all of the things you have to do in your first 90 days as you transition between jobs as well. It really doesn't matter how experienced you are. You really have to treat these 90 days as very critical because they are. Another thing you can also do with the lessons you learned here today are you can share them with other product managers as they join your team. You can now give them some advice. You can tell them what's worked for you in your first 90 days, suggest some things they do in their first 90 days, and really, again, continue to build a very strong product team in your organization. So that's what we're going to cover today with the first 90 days. And again, by the end of this, you're going to be an expert. You're going to be able to share how others can get started, but more importantly, you're going to get started in the right way. So let's start with the things you should be doing in your first 90 days. So this should be no surprise. If you've read everything or anything about product management, talking with customers is the most important thing you can do. To make it very clear how important it is, kind of talking with these customers, meeting these customers, learning about them is more important than actually meeting other employees of the company you just started at. So you're going to want to ask these customers a ton of questions, right? So first, kind of figure out what types of customers you want to reach out to. Are these long-term customers? Are these new customers? Are they maybe disgruntled customers? Because you'll learn about what they don't like. So find a good mix of customers, but be aware of what types of customers you're talking with, and ask them questions about how they're using your product today, what problems they have in their business, related to your product and not related to your product. There might be opportunities you learn to help solve other needs they have. And then once you've kind of learned about their business and you've learned about just their problems in general, then it's time to dive a little bit deeper. So, get into how they actually use your company's product. How often do they use it? What time of day do they use it? How does it fit into their normal business pattern? Is it a specific person at their company that's responsible for using your product, or is it used by everyone? Learn about the features that they really rely on, which ones are critical, which ones they would stake their business on, or they do stake their business on, and maybe which ones they don't use. Sometimes it'll be ones they've tried and it didn't work out for me for XYZ reason, or sometimes it'll be I really didn't like this feature because, or I wish this feature was this instead. You'll learn a ton. It's going to be a lot of qualitative feedback, so it's a lot of kind of notes you'll be taking to make sense of this later, but really focus on those customer interviews. Every job that I've started, I've had exposure to customers very early on, and it's really important. You can learn about their hopes and dreams. You can learn about why they founded their businesses, what they're hoping to achieve, and hopefully you'll see so many opportunities for your business to help them achieve their goals. Really, that's kind of the most important thing you're trying to learn here is how can you help these customers even more than you are today.